What is up, guys? I am back with a Pokemon deck profile, and this time I'm using PTC O online, or whatever that acronym is, and I am going to do one of the decks that came out in Ultra Prism, and that's actually Garchomp Lucario. Now, this is, to me, it's more of a casual, fun kind of deck, but it can also be quite powerful, but I mainly main Silvally variants. So without further ado, let's have a look at the lineup. So for our Garchomp line, we play 4 of the Gibbles. This is up to your preference, really. If possible, I would be playing at least 2 or 3 of the fighting Gibble from Breakpoint, so I can search it with Brooklet Hill. We play 2 Gabites and 3 Garchomp from Ultra Prism and 1 Garchomp from that's fighting. Mainly because this Garchomp can help you accelerate energy. You can even attach double colorless in the discard pile, so that's always nice. But from testing, it's okay at 1. Sometimes you don't really use it. Sometimes you just go straight to the Ultra Prism one to try and KO as many Pokemon as you can. Now with Garchomp, the Ultra Prism one, you know that if you play Cynthia, you can hit for 200. The issue is that 200 is okay, but sometimes it just misses the mark and it doesn't really one-hit KO some of the other GX Pokemon, the bulkier ones. So to help with that, we actually play 1 of the Buzzwole. For 1 energy, you can snipe some people and actually put a lot of the Pokemon in range. When I sort of play around with Buzzwole or Tapu Koko, but Buzzwole is generally better because it can be searched by Brooklet Hill. One of the main strengths of this deck is Lucario. So I play, to get it as fast as possible onto the field, I play 3 Riolu, and that means I always start with 1, and I can Ultra Ball or search for Lucario the next turn. His ability, if you have Garchomp, you can search for any card in your deck. So that means some of the ratios will change in your deck purely because you can search for anything, and this stacks as well. This deck, yeah, I said it's casual, but once you get at least the Lucarios up, your deck speeds up so much, it's actually quite terrifying to play against. I've been on the receiving end when this deck gets going, and it's not good. To support these Pokemon, I play a one line of Rockruff and Lycanroc GX. The Bloodthirsty Eyes is just useful. It pulls up Pokemon from the bench so you can finish them off with Garchomp or your Buzzwoles. So it's also a good secondary attacker for a double colorless and a fighting energy. And we play Brooklet Hill, and why not, we play Alolan and Vulpix to help get the deck going. In terms of the trainer cards for the items, double Evo Soda, you need them. You play stage 1s and stage 2s. Excuse me. This just helps you get into your Lucarios faster to speed up your deck. Field Blower, people play choice bands in a lot of stadiums, those cards, so you need Field Blowers to get rid of them. 2 Power Pads, I used to play Puzzle of Times, but Power Pads just work so much better in this deck. It recycles your Cynthia so you can keep doing one-hit KOs. Just 3 rare candies. I know some people play 4 when you play a stage 2 line, but 3 works so far. Rescue Stretcher, just to shuffle back my Pokemon and put them back in hand, and of course 4 Ultra Balls, and 3 Brooklet Hills. Because I play 3 Brooklet Hills and 1 Bridget, I don't really play for the Lele, so I've ditched that. It works so far. The Bridget's there just to speed things up, and only play once, because if you play more than 2 or more, you keep drawing into them and it's not that great. Of course, 4 Cynthias, you max it out, synergizes with your Garchomps, and it's one of your main draw power. 2 Guzmas. I would play 3, but 2's okay, since you can search them out. I play 3, and I used to play around with 2, but you lacked a lot of draw power, so now I'm playing 3 and it's also good for disrupting the opponent. I don't play Sycamore because I found that discarding in this kind of deck doesn't work too well. One choice band and a skateboard instead of float stones, because a lot of the Pokemon here only needs one energy to retreat, so a skateboard is better in this scenario. For energies, I play 4 double colorless and 1 8 fighting energy, sorry. Of course, you can always swap these fighting energies out for the strong energies to up your damage output, but I think double colorless energies are needed to get your Garchomp up and running, and also your Lycanroc up and running as fast as you can. So yeah, that's my Garchomp Lucario deck.